Hi everybody, this is Mr. Brown. What's today's date? It's Pinch. Yeah, the cat's sleeping at the moment. Pinch Punch, 1st of the month, Sunday, 1st of February, in the year of our Lord 2026. I'm Mr. Brown Alliance, and I trust you're all doing pretty well. So, should we just let's just get the guests on. Let's do this. Okay, so first up, he is the Star Wars novelist, the Jester from Leicester. It is Swapshot.
Hey, good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, mate. How you doing?
Oh, all right. A bit busy tonight, so I may not be able to contribute that much because I've got to do something in the background. But if you give me a shout, I'll try and get on whenever
I will know when to bring you in, my friend.
No worries.
How's the channel going? All right, everything good, yeah?
I haven't been able to. Well, I think the chat might already know that I've had a bit of an issue with a certain website I was using to assist my endeavors. So I'm still waiting for them to get back to me, but we shall see what happens with them. Apart from that, it's all fine on social media and all that, but I can't get a new episode out because of it. So frustrating. But we'll see. I'm ready to go whenever they can get back to me. So
all right,
just got to be patient, mate.
Excellent stream yesterday, by the way. Okay,
it was great. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Shame we only had about 3 people watching. But
no, nobody's watching them. By the way, Swappers, it's great to have you on. Shall we get the next person?
Yes, do it.
Okay, next up, polar bear, coffee, cigar, mic sounding pretty good. It's the Phobos.
Cheers, everyone. I fear I had to give the cigars up. They just are not compatible with my...
God, I would murder for a stogie.
So I'll have to settle for espresso and rolling around in the snow.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm kind of freezing my little polar bears off. But other than that, I'm good.
And on that little polar bears bombshell, should we get the next guest on, my friend?
Let's please do it. Yeah.
Okay. He is the channel's very own... Yeah, I do want a large Cuban cigar. The channel's very own astromech droid. It is Professor Ratu.
Hello.
You right?
Yes, I'm doing well. Had a great time yesterday talking about
cracking stream
toys. Oh yeah, we spent an entire episode on S alone. Surprise! We talked a lot about Star Wars toys.
2.5 hours.
Oh yes, it was great. It was a lot of fun. And if you want to tune in and watch me throw away what some people in the chat think was thousands of dollars worth of value by opening something that's been sealed for 35 years, then
it was amazing.
Hop right in.
So you're good, yes?
Yes, I'm great.
Shall we get the next body on?
Please.
Okay. Who am I? Okay. My mind's going blank. I'm just going to say it is the Mega Geek, everybody. I'm having a bit of a brain fart. It is the Mega Geek, Ian David Diaz. Hello, Ed.
Yeah, hi.
You all right? Oh.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, fine.
I'm hungry. Always get hungry when I'm on this show for some reason.
Yeah, because it's like 10 at night for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I just burped there. It's not good. How's everyone? Okay. All right. Don't answer me all at once. What's going on?
I'm doing good. How are you, Ian? Good to see you.
I'm doing fine. R2's not too well, though, is he? R2, how are you?
Good. I'm doing wonderful. Yeah.
Okay.
I did not eat that bubble gum from yesterday, so I'm still.
Oh, good. That would have cut your lip, wouldn't it?
It is great to have you on, my friend.
Yeah. Shall we get the next one out?
There is another.
There is. It's not Princess Leia either.
No.
Well, close.
Someone far better.
Yeah.
Hello. How is
Hello.
everyone?
I guess what? It's not Sausage Fest, everybody. Hi,
Well,
Vex.
you know what? It's Valentine's Day is coming up in 2 weeks, and like strawberries, like chocolate dipped strawberries are always a thing, and so are cream and strawberries. So just I'm planting ideas in heads. Both heads for you.
Is your boyfriend flying over to see you, or are you going to be?
Husband.
I have a
Oh,
boyfriend.
husband, sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry.
Who is my boyfriend?
Henry Cavill.
Oh, shut up, all of you! It's a mistake, for God's sakes, Jesus
Oh, right. Okay,
Christ.
listen. Right. Okay. Right. Can I just? Right. Okay. I'm gonna do. Indeed. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do something. Right. Don't get offended, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get offended.
Mm-hmm. Oh, why would we be offended? Hold on. What's going on? What?
I don't know what he's doing. What's this?
I don't know.
What's this?
I think he's trying to get us to duke it out, but I don't know over what.
No, I was just saying that. Are you going to be visiting your boyfriend, or is he coming to see you on Valentine's Day?
Well, I wish Henry Cavill was visiting me on Valentine's Day. I'd be pregnant before he even entered me. So, no, I'm planning a trip in March, anyways. So, yeah, we're just holding on for that.
Just be over the internet then when you talk to him and stuff. Right?
I think that would be inappropriate to discuss on a stream, and also strange to discuss with you, since I don't think you're a girl and you're also not a sex therapist. Last time I checked.
I
so.
see.
I
see. There you go.
Oh, R2 is. Oh, these two. Oh, everyone else is a sex therapist.
Licensed and bondaged. Yes.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
Wait, bondage.
Wait, what? No, I didn't. I mean, bonded. Sorry.
And the cat's woken. And the cat's woken up.
Yeah, I have an amateur license based on real world experience. Yes.
Okay. Shall we do this then, folks? Chat. We can see you. Good evening. The cat's woken up, everybody. So even though there's food in its bowl and water and everything, so I'm Boomerang. 3, 2, 4 musings. Today's dates. Statham. Shut it.
I need to ask Vex, do you find Jason Statham handsome?
He's a handsome bald man, yes.
Okay, so how many towels would you rate him?
Out of 5.
Personally, he's just not my cup of tea, but I think if I asked my mom, she'd be like 10.
Okay.
10 towels out of 5. Damn, that's impressive.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, she thinks he's so hot, so...
Please like, share, subscribe. Big thank you to all the channel members doing really well on the memberships, and a special thank you to you, Mog. To you, thank you to Mog. Yes, Mog.
Who's Mog?
He's in the chats. Star Wars Mog.
He's the gay Jedi.
Alpha male. Alpha. He's an alpha.
He's the alpha female. He's the alpha male.
Just
alpha
an alpha.
female.
Alpha. That's what you need to know.
Okay.
Okay. Penultimate episode of Fallout. Everybody, who's watching?
I'm watching Stadley.
Yes, I also have been watching. I've caught up on this. So
yeah, but I'm not. I have to watch it in like 5-minute chunks because it just gets so frustrating.
Dude, same here.
Some stuff finally happened in this episode, but it really wasn't that much.
And it was kind of random. Like it wasn't really set up properly. It just sort of came out of left field. So the writing on this is really poorly crafted.
It's dreadful. The writing in this is the most just like autistic mess of garbage. It's just all over the place. Autistic isn't even the word. I don't know, ADHD, something. It's terrible.
I'm not as with it as you guys, but it does seem very, very disjointed.
It's so bad.
Or is that kind?
That I mean, it's accurate, but maybe not, comprehensive. It's so bad I've had to pull Ella Purnell out of my wank rotation.
If I may.
You may.
Okay. Thank you. this show is a fucking drag. Walton Goggins has been pulled out of my FAP circulation as well, thanks to what they're doing to him in season 2. But like because I liked season 1, I didn't have much of an issue with it. But season 2, what I think all the issues that season 1 had is now they're just front and center for season 2, and they're too hard to ignore. Like I'm genuinely confused at what the plot is for season 2 so far. And I asked someone who actually is liking this season, and basically the whole point of the 18 episodes, 17 episodes we've gotten so far is that Cooper Howard is trying to find his humanity and undo a mistake that he only made in a season 2 flashback over seasons 1 and 2 to become a better person.
Oh, Jesus. Is that's what they really claim the whole point of this is?
Yeah.
There's clearly supposed to be some sort of redemption arc for him, and we've had more and more of these flashbacks where what he's doing today ties into what he was doing back then before the bombs dropped, and learning more. It does not work for me at all. I don't think there's a parallel to the stories that are there. Everything that we've gotten with the main character and her father, with him sort of turning these humans into robots, and we've got the Brotherhood guy. I can't even remember these characters' names. It's so bad.
Yeah,
so terrible.
With the father. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Just
go ahead.
Okay.
Phaseus or something. Phallus.
With
Phallus?
Hank, with Lucy's dad, Hank.
Yes, Lucy's dad, Hank.
Right. So like it was. I mean, you could get on board with it in season 1 because this dude shattered her worldview in just like one afternoon, right? So of course you want to hunt him down and find answers. And then throughout episode 7, and even part of episode 6, she just goes back and forth in this like, oh, I got to bring you to justice. But then that kind of undoes everything we've seen her experience and do over the course of 2 seasons, because when he blew up her worldview, he also completely dismantled her sense of what is justice and what is right? Like she still has that moral foundation of this is morally or ethically wrong and ethically right. But other than that, it's like, what is justice anymore when you saw your dad was at one point the ultimate justice? And like at 3 separate points between episode 6 and 7, she goes, I'm going to bring you to justice. No, Dad, I'm going to put on this pretty but really ill-suited dress for me, and we're going to have fucking dinner? What? Or I'm just going to let you do this to all these people, but wait, no, nothing has happened, but I'm going to go back on that now and bring you to justice. And on top of that, with Cooper, it feels like Cooper is no longer a character. He is just a way for them to keep using flashbacks in order to try and explain some sort of plot. So now Cooper Howard isn't this wayward kind of cowboy just searching for his family. Now Cooper Howard was literally everywhere and saw everything and knows everything from before the bombs went off.
Yeah, he's a plot device. And I'll say it before, you cannot have this wackadoodle sort of crazy comedy thing interspersed with deadly serious flashbacks. It's like an Adam Sandler movie flashing back to David Fincher cuts. It doesn't work, Tony.
Plus also the Canadian woman has just come from nowhere.
You know what? I laughed out loud because the music was so dramatic when he pulled out her Canadian driver's license. I laughed out loud because I was like, really?
Bum.
I mean, it would be terrible. I would be, kind of disheartened too if a Canadian showed up. So
and she's Canadian.
I can see that. Oh, go ahead.
Just in the meantime, we have this really good head exploding effect, so let's overuse the shit out of that.
For no reason whatsoever.
Absolutely none. Yes.
Have we said several times we enjoy the characters? We like watching the characters, but they're making it hard for us to continue liking and watching them.
Oh, absolutely. But the characters have devolved into simple plot devices. They do not have sort of the watchability and enjoyment you had of watching Lucy make discoveries in season 1. It's all gone. It's just a drag when anyone's on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, even Cooper Howard, like throughout all of this season now, instead of him being because I always equated him to sort of like a wasteland version of Blondie from the Dollars trilogy, right? That's kind of the vibe he gave off in the first season. And if we're not seeing him show up in flashbacks to explain plots that weren't there in the first season, like in any way or hinted to in any way, then he's just there to kind of take the back seat in every scene. So like suddenly in the last 3 to 4 episodes in the flashbacks with his wife just has the pants and he's a fucking bitch the whole time. Like he lies down on her lap and she strokes his hair and he's the one making dinner for her. And suddenly he has no agency whatsoever and is just getting passed around to people, which, by the way, Cooper, if corporations run the world and the corporations are bad, government is suddenly good, and you're going to work with the president thinking that come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? And he just like drugs Lucy and there's nothing that comes out of that aside from like a really weak joke. We literally see him get impaled. He gets impaled for a whole episode. And nothing comes of that. There's no growth. There's no arc. There's no emotional resonance come out of that. When they approach New Vegas, she's the one shooting all the guns. He just stands back like he doesn't know how to use a gun anymore.
Yeah, they set him up to be the badass, and then they just transferred it over to Lucy and her brother. I cannot take that character seriously at all. They sort of gave him a side plot thing that looked like it would be important, but he's painful to even watch. I mean, he's not doing a terrible acting job, but he's got nothing to work with, and all of the office people around him are just such idiots. Like, you can't believe they're still alive. This kind of stupidity. And we'll talk about some of this when we send help. But, when the world is unforgiving, stupidity kills you quickly.
Okay. It's final episode on Wednesday, is it not?
Yep.
So it's do or die, yes.
Oh, it's dead. It's been dead already.
They can't save. They can't save this. They can't save this. This is an absolute disaster. There's nothing that you could do in this last episode that's going to rescue what they've done the rest of the season. I'm hoping that there is some interesting revelation. Something happens here that at least justifies something that I've watched this season. But it's not. One episode can't fix what they've blown this whole season. Yeah.
Is season 3 still greenlit, or do they have a chance to?
Season 3 has already been greenlit. So they're already getting started on that.
Is this shitty writing because of nothing was planned? It was one season of, was it 8 episodes?
No, it wasn't that.
Or is it just the writers are just not up to it?
No, it's shitty writing because the writers are shitty. They had plenty of places to go from this. There was a lot of potential, very inexperienced writers could have taken this to a much better place.
They didn't have any material to work with when they got started. They had to make all of this up on their own.
I heard that rumor. Yes.
Yeah, tabula rasa, man.
That's Fallout. It fell off.
It fell out.
Fell out. Fell off.
Okay. This is the new release at the theaters this week. Send Help. Anybody?
Yep.
Yeah. I wish I went to the Statham movie.
Okay. Are we going to do spoilers? Chat, spoilers, yes or no?
We're giving you spoilers anyways, chat. So, cover your ears.
I really feel like there's not a lot to spoil, and Vex and I are pretty much on the exact same page of this movie.
Okay. So spoilers, yes or no, folks?
Okay, spoilers are happening because there's literally nothing to spoil. Like I went in knowing the ending, and that's the ending we got. So, and I didn't read any reviews or anything like that. I will say the trailers made this seem more girl bossy than it actually is. Like, she's not a girl boss at all. They set up why she's good with the survival stuff pretty well. The way the setup for the movie works totally fine. Like, it's actually how I expected it to. And it's clear that there was a certain ending they wanted. They just didn't know how to get from the beginning to the end. And the film really meanders despite Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien just bringing 10 out of 10 performances. Really? So I was pretty disappointed because there's okay, spoilers. Okay.
Wait, before you spoil me,
go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
The worst thing about this film is the expectations the beginning sets up. because they are really killing it. And you realize that you're in for a hell of a roller coaster ride, and you're very excited. They nailed the setup, the beginning of this movie. And then it kind of right in the middle just goes completely off the rails. The tone starts shifting randomly all over the place. The reliability, the narration, it sort of gets into unreliable narrator territory. People start acting, doing things for no obvious motivation. The setup payoff structure sort of falls apart. And I don't know if Vex, like, I hated how this movie ended. I don't know, but Vex and I both agree that kind of the middle, how it got to there, was just really poorly done. And
it is Sam Raimi, yes.
There's some visuals in the movie that look fantastic, and then the next part, it looks like it's shot on the volume. It's so you're set up for this, but I believe, and Vex told me this backstage, Castaway ruined everybody for this kind of movie because it was done so well. The expectations, what you have to live up to make a movie like this compelling, is a very high standard, and this just didn't do it.
Any bumming?
No bumming.
Well,
no, there's no bumming. There's no bumming. I mean, you see a naked bum while he's bathing, but that's it. Georgius Rex, the premise for this movie. So Rachel McAdams, she's been working 7 years at like this Fortune 500 company as a strategy and development person. And the CEO of the company passed away, and his son, who's Dylan O'Brien, comes in and takes over the position, but he's a spoiled rich kid. And she had been promised a promotion to VP or something like that before he passed away. So unfortunately, so this new guy's just like, look at her. She's like frazzled. She's dirty. She smells as well. Like she got tuna fish on me and all this shit.
Yeah, she's awkward.
Yeah, she's very awkward. She can't read social cues very well. So he ends up promoting his, golf buddy and, frat boy friend to the position she wanted. And he talks to her and he's just like, listen, like, maybe you can prove me wrong. Like, come with us to this meeting in Bangkok for the Bangkok merger. And, maybe we'll figure out, like, you can prove me wrong, that you have the guts, the gusto for this. So on the way to the merger, they start making fun of her because she's like a huge fan of Survivor, like the show, and she's an outdoor girl. So she has a lot of like all these survival books and how to survive in the wilderness, and she's really into nature and all this stuff. So they start making fun of her because her Survivor audition tape was on the internet. And as that's happening, something happens, the plane goes down. Only she and her new boss, the spoiled brat CEO, end up surviving. And it just kind of becomes, I can't even say it's like a survival movie or a thriller movie because it doesn't have either of those after that.
Yeah, it's more like Misery in the middle there, because he is injured and completely dependent on her sort of a largesse to help him. And she's kind of now the boss. The thing is, neither of these characters are likable at all. And even though he is a huge douchebag, he's not wrong. She is not suited for the position. She cannot deal with clients and customers and other people very well. She's very off-putting. So the position would require her to relate to other people outside the company, and she's not capable of doing that. So I do get, if she was promised this, I get her being upset, but neither person in this movie is really deserving of a whole lot of sympathy here.
Just to Cider Feed's point, the woman isn't good and the man isn't good either. Everyone fucking sucks in this movie. Like, even the fiance, I thought she was just a shallow bitch, in all honesty. Like, so I was like, I wasn't rooting for her to survive either. So
yeah, there's a great bird in here. Thanks for the best character of the movie, a bird.
So it just sounds very just disappointment all round.
Yeah, it's like there's like the survival aspect never comes into play because in the first act the movie does like such a good job of dropping that she likes all this survival shit. Once they get to this island, like this tropical island, like in like the fucking Indian Ocean, every skill that she has learned or every video or whatever that she's watched, suddenly all of that is applicable and everything they need just like comes up. Like there's a point where she's like, oh, this knife just washed up on the beach. And and like, you look at what was the guy's name? Bradley. And like you're just like, Bradley, my nigga, you really gonna believe this? That a knife just washed up on the beach? Like, come on, you're dumb, but you're not that dumb. And right, like, oh, they need food, and there happen to be hogs on here. Every type of fish that is like okay to eat, they happen to catch with no issue. There's mangoes in
Well, sounds very
abundance.
convenient. Yes.
It's it's just very silly.
Very contrived, the whole
Okay.
survival aspect of this.
Okay.
It's like the real shows where they set up the island to make sure everything those people need is actually there.
Right.
Okay. So, anybody else seen it? Has the cat seen it?
No, Kylo has not seen it, but he's upset because I'm upset. He responds to my up. Yeah, see, that's why
That's
he's
probably why
meowing.
my cat is meowing. Okay, Dr. Iceman, numbers wrench. Hello, Doc. Bogged, please move on. So, guys, sentence, and then we'll move on.
It's not even worth a $5 Tuesday. Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien, 10 out of 10 performances. Like, I would rank this as one of Rachel McAdams' probably best performances because she nails the awkward vibe and the kind of crazy vibe really well. I just wish the script cooked a little bit more. It really needed to set up a lot more things better. So,
yeah, it's hardly even worth watching when it comes to streaming. You know, maybe if you're doing some other things at the same time.
There was genuinely good hype, a good buzz around this.
Yeah, I know. Price kind of liked the movie. I was expecting something a lot better, but
good setup, good premise, great performances, severely undercooked script, and the Raimi elements felt recycled.
Yeah, terrible payoff and awful ending. Yeah.
Okay, it's probably a sidestep. Send Help landed at number 1 with 20 million over the weekend. Disney and 20th Century Film added 8.1 million at the international box office, bringing the global tally to 28 million. That's a solid start for a 40 million production.
It's not bad. I really think the trailers kind of marketed this wrong, in all honesty. Like the trailer gives off girl boss vibe, and it's not like that. I think they should have leaned more into some of the horror elements in the trailer. Probably would do a lot better. But this is going to sink in the second week.
Yeah, I think at least a 70% hold. And the horror elements really felt tacked on and incongruous. I know we're done, so it's just not worth it, man.
Okay, so you just nobody just don't bother. Yes.
Yeah, don't bother.
That's it, folks. You heard it. Don't bother. Statham, Shelter.
Yeah, I wish I'd seen this one.
Yeah, this was probably a lot more fun on the big screen, I imagine. Also, it's the same font as Send Help. Why is every movie using the same font now on their posters?
Because the graphics department has no creativity or new ideas either.
Yeah, they let the AI design them now, so they just whatever font it likes.
Ian?
Yeah, sorry.
Statham, Shelter, you've seen it.
Okay, so Shelter is a very enjoyable action flick. It's better than the last film he made. I can't remember what's the last one. Was it? What was
Working
that one
Man.
called? Working Man's much
Was it
better than
Working Man?
Working Man. I think so. I'm not sure.
How about Beekeeper? How does it hold up?
It's better than Beekeeper.
Okay.
Because they tried to attempt to put a bit of emotion in this film, but unfortunately Statham can't. You know, he's not a very good actor. He can't reach to that point. But what helps is the girl. I can't remember her name. That's in the film. She's very good. It's got a lot of action in there. Statham does his thing. You know what you're getting. You know what you're going to see, and it delivers. It's all shot in England. I think Scotland. I think because of a tax break. Yeah, it starts off in an island. They I think halfway through they come to London. There's a good sequence in London as well.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about it, really. It's a lot of fun, right? The girl brings the emotion.
She's really good in it. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
And Statham does Statham. That's all I can say about it. And I do recommend it if you're into action films. If you're into those films that that has a level where they're Hollywood, Oscars are looking at, then you're not going to enjoy this film. But if you like, fast food films, which I call them, no bumming, you're going to like this one. I guarantee it. If you like Statham, you're going to like this one. This is one of his better ones, in my opinion. There you go.
I'm even going to stick my neck out here. If you've got the opportunity to go see it, like a 2-for-1 ticket with somebody, even if you don't go to India on this, because small little independent productions like this, especially Statham, as I've said many times, he is keeping the testosterone alive at the moment. It just feels like it just feels like it's only him doing these movies.
Do you know what though? The story's not. A story's just bland story.
Really, I thought it was quite good actually. I thought it was pretty decent.
But, you reckon? But
I thought it did what it needed to do, and I was quite happy with it.
Yeah, but it's not a clever story. I mean, look at Lethal Weapon, look at Die Hard, look at they got really clever stories. This is just it's just a flat action movie. But again, I'm not putting it down. I think it's worth your time, because what else is there in the cinema? Do you know what I mean? All these other crap trying to, put the message in movies, majority of them, they think they're sneaky by putting them in there, but I can spot them a mile away. This has none of that shit.
Yeah.
This has none of that shit in it.
I think the girl who played Jessie, Bodhi Ray Brethnock, she was in Hamnet, and apparently she was really good in that. So she hasn't done a lot, but I think she has a lot of potential as far as an actress.
She's sounded and looked really, really good in the theater.
Well, for me, the
sound quality was really good.
The only complaint I've got on this film is I really hate the photography in this film. In fact, I hate the photography, period, of what films are doing. I give you an example, right? If you ever go to see this film, anyone that's sitting next to a window and the window's behind them, you can't fucking see them. If you go back in the 70s and you watch films where people are they've got scrim on the window, they lighten the person inside, you can see them. But these films, they so piss me off. The photography is just horrible. Anytime
sounds like bad lighting.
It's just but it's the norm now. Anytime I see a movie, it's just the norm, and it just pisses me off because I want to see the person. Do you know what I mean?
It's lazy.
Yes,
is what it is.
They've used digital photography as an excuse to not have to learn how to light scenes properly.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
We'll get it in post. We'll get it in post. It's fine. Okay.
Honestly, it's worth the trip to the cinema to see this with the big sound.
I got kind of a little bit emotional in places. A couple of scenes was quite nice.
Where he's trying to get on the boat. That was quite emotional.
But when the bonding and stuff, that was quite nice. I felt myself well up a little bit.
The audience, right? It wasn't a packed cinema. It was like about 20 people in there. The audience
There's
laughed
a few in there,
when he got rid of the actual guy that was chasing him with the big chain and stuff. That was just incredibly brutal. That was incredibly brutal. But it is worth your time.
Yeah, if you enjoy your action movies, folks, if you like guns, and all that stuff, I did a 30-mile round trip. It's all right.
Does Jason Statham take his shirt off?
He does.
Okay, all right. I'll watch this.
but who else is in it? Ian, what's his name? That guy from
Bill Nighy. Bill Nighy.
Oh, I
love him. Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, he just phones it in though. He phones it in. He's kind of the main villain in it. But it's another thing that was really puzzling about this film. They had a lot of people in there, and it was obvious that they were trying to tick all the boxes. Like, for instance, the woman that was in charge of the was it the MI6? She was black, and she looked like she just came out of school or something. Just like, there's no way she'd be in charge of all those people.
She took over from the white.
From the white guy. Yeah. And then they had a computer hacker which looked like she came out of school as well.
Came out?
We can't have male computer hackers anymore. We've got to have female computer
It's
hackers,
all over
you know
it,
what I
but
mean?
if you can ignore
Yeah.
it, it's all right.
If you can ignore it, then you'll be fine. But the thing is, the point I was trying to make, Ian, is that if you took those characters out of the film, it would have made no difference. If it was just Bill Nighy on the computer trying to get rid of him, and you took that other bit out, it wouldn't have made any difference whatsoever to the story.
Also, no spoilers on this, Ian. The dog was fantastic.
Oh yes, yeah, and somebody's going to be angry if you're dog lovers. That's all I could say. But yeah,
Okay.
the dog was fantastic.
So we're recommending Shelter, Ian.
Yep, I recommend it.
Statham is just dependable. You just want action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They killed Jack.
And he's a very good comical actor. In some way, I do appreciate his action fare, but it's a shame to waste all of his comedic talents because he's quite funny too.
Yeah, I think it's though. Statham's only doing. If you look at the films carefully with Clint Eastwood when he was, kind of in his prime, he's just doing Eastwood really, where he's kind of like a superhuman, or he's very good at what he does. How many films do we have with Clint Eastwood is very good at what he does? Do you know what I mean? So it's just doing that really.
Okay. Recommended, folks, and yes, we do need Crank 3. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably a sidestep. I'll just quickly do this one. The only actor who can play same type of movie for 20 years and the world is happy with it.
You see, that's what pisses me off with some of the reviewers, right? They moan and they complain, right? And I heard one review was saying like, what is it? He made Working Man, and it was the same film as this one, and it's the same film as the film we made 20 years ago. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Do you know what I mean? If people like it, who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Statham is essentially the Adam Sandler of action films.
That's what he is.
He's got a built-in audience. People like him. He makes the same movie over and over again. Given the competition, I'm okay with that.
This isn't something new either. This has always been a thing in Hollywood. So, it's if you don't like action movies, if you don't like Jason Statham, who cares? There's probably some other actor that you like that does the exact same fucking thing.
There you go. Go see it, folks. First look at Henri Cavill in the Highlander remake, directed by Chad Stahelski. John Wick.
I just think there's no need for this, but if they are doing it, they're doing it, aren't they?
Yep, same here. No need for this, and I've got no interest in it whatsoever. I'm not going to see it in the theaters. Don't care.
So I will say there are a couple of teaser trailers online. They are all AI, but they are fairly convincing. I thought one of them was real for a second. So make sure to read the descriptions because
this is a movie, by the way. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, the teaser trailers are getting to be incredibly realistic, but you can kind of tell by how bad they were. I don't have very high hopes for this, but I'm still hoping because of Cavill's nerd card that he'll force them to. I just can't imagine what's his name being as good as the Kurgan.
Oh, absolutely not. No, he's not Clancy Brown. No, Dave Bautista is going to be the heavy in this, and I no.
Yeah,
no, it's just not the same. It's not the same at all.
Yeah,
and I just the word is that they are going to John Wick this, so it's going to be swords and gunplay together. No. That's
okay.
There's an R word for that.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to say it or not, but that's terrible. That completely destroys.
I'll probably go and see it because I like that director when it comes to action. So I'll probably go and see it. And I hear that it's not a total remake of the movie. They're changing a lot of things in their opinion to make it better. So I don't know. I might go and see it.
Like adding gunplay.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh no, Vex. Any thoughts?
My legs just can't close with this image on this. They're just spread wide open.
Soap
and I'm
anyone?
so thirsty. Oh my goodness. I will be there in the theater. I will probably take my husband and then do unspeakable things to him in the car on the way home. But I will be there. I agree though, there didn't need to be a Highlander remake. It's like cheesy fantasy, awesome, corny. It's kind of like Running Man. Like Running Man didn't need a remake either, but I am interested to see what Chad Stahelski will kind of bring to it because of what he brought to John Wick initially. So,
Yeah,
I
I
him.
understand the
Good
appeal of
action
Cavill.
director. I think he's a good action director. Stop talking
Okay,
over me,
yeah.
please. Thank you.
If I may, Swappers, are you there to add your thoughts?
I honestly don't think there's a point in remaking this at all. The original was so good, so iconic, and a classic film. This is just going to get compared to that, no matter what it does.
yep.
And you're never going to be able to rival that cast. Even Christophe Lambert was, he was a bit, his acting skills weren't the greatest in that film, but they fitted the role, and it just worked somehow.
Absolutely.
And he just, I can't imagine anyone else in that role but him. And Clancy Brown, I mean, one of the all-time greatest movie villain characters I think I've ever seen in my life. It might not have been a AAA Hollywood title and, regarded as one of the higher echelons of movie classics, but he was incredible. He's probably the best thing about that entire film. So
absolutely.
Don't remake something that doesn't need remaking. Put your efforts into something else that, crappy films that were a good idea that just weren't executed properly. So
that's true.
I'm totally out on this, really. I mean, I'm sure it'll look lovely and stuff, but I just this is just for the Henry Cavill fans, I think. Of all
the wild things that came out of this movie. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, thought you were done.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the last thing I was going to say was it's not going to register on my radar. I'll learn about it now, and then when it comes out, it will pass me by, and I'll forget it even existed. And you guys will be talking about it, and I went, oh wow, yeah, oh my god, yeah, this film, wow, I forgot it existed. So they're throwing the money away.
Yeah, I cannot see Batista going like, I am in disguise.
Oh no,
no one will recognize me.
Didn't Batista lose weight though?
Yeah,
he lost weight
a lot.
He's lost like half his mass.
Yeah, he looks like Zendaya.
Okay.
It's not quite that bad.
The weird thing is his head still looks really wide and his neck looks really wide. But the rest of him's just like withered away. So it looks like it's bizarre. I can't imagine him in this role unless he's going to play an alien or something.
Cavill on screen, you will be able to tell that he's having the time of his life. Is that not going to go a long way?
Probably. Do you know Clancy Brown never got paid?
No relation, by the way.
Jeez.
Not a penny. He didn't get paid.
No relation, by the way.
He did get a great career out of it, though.
Absolutely,
man, that performance in that film is iconic. Of all the things that came out of that movie, people remember that insane, over the top performance. He's just. You can't take your eyes off him whenever he's on screen. He's incredible.
Yeah, when he flicks his.
That's not a guy acting. That he is that character right there on screen.
Yeah, when he flicks his tongue at the nuns and he's like,
was that the original Highlander?
Yeah.
I need to revisit because I never connected with it. I can't even remember seeing it. I'm sure I have, but.
And to answer your question, Brown, I do think Cavill's charisma will go a long way, but it's still going to be constrained by being in the reboot of a movie nobody wants. But I'll probably see it. I still want to be open-minded about it. What I don't understand, I understand Cavill's appeal, like compared to somebody like Momoa. I don't understand why he generates so much of the same kind of appeal.
Can I just say, right, that after watching Highlander, there was a film called Shoot to Kill or something, whatever, with it, where it had Sidney Poitier. He came back out of retirement to make this film with Tom Berenger. And, the film was about this killer that you couldn't see his face. And there were 4 people, and one of them was Clancy Brown. And I immediately knew it was Clancy Brown because of Highlander.
You're right. He was the Kurgan. It's him. That was actually a really good movie, too. Shoot to Kill was great.
Funny.
So, is this 50-50 at the moment then, or are you guys just not in it?
Real quick, just I put my hand up because so many people are talking.
There you go.
Henry Cavill isn't going to draw anyone to this movie. I think Chad is probably the bigger draw, if anything. But aside from Mission Impossible 6, Henry Cavill is not a box office ticket seller. I think The Gentleman, was it League of... What was that fucking movie he did? The Gentleman movie. Yeah, like I think that was and that had Richardson in it too, which the ladies allegedly love, and that movie completely flopped.
Yeah, A Gentlemanly Warfare.
Thank you.
Oh, that
Department
one.
of yeah.
It
wasn't a bad film, but the title was incredibly awkward. And
but it depends on how you say flopped, because a lot of countries brought that film. And they did make their money back via.
It didn't do great though at the box office.
No, it didn't. No, you're right.
The thing is, it doesn't really need to. If something's low budget, it really doesn't need to nowadays.
But the point I'm trying to make is that the director, every time he makes a film, it's the countries that buy his film because of his name.
Yep.
And so they do kind of make their money back that way. But if you release it in the cinema, it's not going to do anything. And you're right about Henry Cavill. Yeah.
Totally. It's not that Go ahead.
Go on, Vex.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's not that he's a bad actor and he doesn't have a huge fan base. It's just that his fan base is fucking nerds, and fucking nerds don't go to the cinema unless it's to watch Lord of the Rings come out again.
Come out, Ista.
Yeah, he's not a draw, but he gives a great performance, and I think if you can get people to the film, they will enjoy him in it.
Yes,
his career has just been shafted. Unluckiest dude going. He
needs a new agent.
He should be an absolute megastar by now, but because he's a professional, believes in the source material, fucked.
Yeah, he carried season 1 of The Witcher all on his own shoulders.
He did. He was a perfect casting for Geralt. But also, I don't know if you guys saw the Jeremy Irons set photos from this as well. Came out yesterday.
Came out? What?
Yeah. No, okay.
No.
Yes, I did see those. Yeah.
Okay.
But again, don't care.
So we're not even open to this then, is what you're saying?
I'm not. I don't care.
I am.
I love the original film. I don't think there's any way that you can remake that. If you're going to remake something, you need to have either a unique vision or you need to be able to do better than the original film did. There's no reason to remake an iconic film like Highlander. It's just one more example of Hollywood being bankrupt and can't come up with its own ideas.
Okay. So Vex, you're open for Henry Cavill.
I'm not a diehard fan of the original Highlander. I'll watch it again before this comes out. But yeah, I'm only watching this because I need to add more Cavill material to my spank bank.
Okay. Should we do some supers?
Sure.
Okay. Uninspired reviewer, the mighty uninspired reviewer, Wrench Duero. Hello, my friend. Cheers, everyone. Happy new month.
Oh, thank you.
February. Cold and wet and miserable. Thank you, my friend. Ardent Party. Spot. 2 Canadian woke dollars. Fast and Furious Terminator crossover. Yay or nay?
I'm almost certain there's an anime that basically does that.
There's an anime that does everything.
Isn't the next Fast and Furious is the last one, isn't it?
Yes, it's supposed to be.
We can only hope.
Well,
and we'll do Arden Party.
Yeah, there hasn't been a good Fast and Furious movie, and there hasn't been a good Terminator movie in 40 years. So
I mean, hold on. Tokyo Drift is probably the only good.
I saw about 10 minutes of Tokyo Drift. That's all I've seen.
Do you know, talking about Henry, the thing that would boost him is to be Bond, but that ship has sailed, and he's never going to make it now.
It's going to be a twink, isn't it?
Well,
twink.
The thing to have boosted his career was Superman, but the problem was Zack Snyder was doing it, so nobody wanted to touch him, right? Then The Witcher was supposed to do that, and then the fucking dumb cunts over at Netflix decided to smear his name, and then it came out 4 years later that, he actually wasn't a dick, and look at what they did to the show, but it's too late for his career. Now he's got the Warhammer thing going on. I remember there was a rights dispute, I think, that got settled like a year or two ago. That's still in pre-production, but he's got other like he's filming this right now. I know that he had to take a hiatus because he sprained something from the filming for this, and he just had a baby a few months ago. So like his life is developing fine. I don't feel sorry for Cavill at all because he seems to have a lot of happiness blessing him outside of his career.
Yeah, the thing about everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Henry Cavill can't act, he can't be Bond." I give you Roger Moore. So there you go. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? So,
anyone who says that didn't watch Man from Uncle, where he basically is Bond.
Was Bond. Yeah, and he was great in that. But see, Bond can't be Bond anymore because of the current climate. So not only is his ship sailed, the Bond movies ship.
Yeah, the nail on the next Bond. There, next Bond is going to be a 20-something twink. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dutch
Guaranteed.
Gradient wrench was bought $5. Hello, my friend. When Hollywood finally clears the woke infection, I don't think it ever will, someone should remake Logan's Run. It's a fairly interesting sci-fi story done very badly in 1976? Was it 6?
I don't know. You just have to get a really good director and a really good vision. Maybe go back to the book. I don't know.
Yeah, it was but the book will not make a good movie.
I know.
I don't think the movie was bad. It's one of my kind of favorite old sci-fi classics. Actually,
I like Logan's Run.
It actually could have been a better movie originally, except that they ended up editing about half an hour out of the movie because they wanted it to be shorter. And it ended up really kind of gutting some of the story and the relationship between the two main characters. And they changed what Sanctuary was and everything. Like they really messed with it a lot. Yeah, the age as well. The age made sense. They had to kind of change that because they needed to be able to have actors that were older than 16. The characters, because that they had to be able to stretch that because in the original book everyone was killed off at 20, right?
Yeah, and they had 21. They had to cut it down so it wouldn't get an R rating, and they lost. Yeah,
they had to cut a bunch of stuff, and it ended up really messing with what the story they were trying to tell in the film. I still think it's an enjoyable 70s, dystopian film. It's admittedly really good. Admittedly, it maybe could have some improvement that you could do. But
but I do agree. There's potential for a remake. If and only if the woke infection.
No, I think it'd be more suited to a TV series, only if it's done well.
There was something going on, like in Colossus, the Forbin Project. There was an overall arc story that explained a lot that was going on that you don't really understand until the third book. So if they could really extend it into a trilogy of movies, there is a really compelling story to be told.
Okay. Megath, Badavan, Wrenched, 2-0. Thank you, my friend. Fave Dave Fincher film. And why? Fave Dave.
7 or Fight Club. I think is the normal. I'm gonna go with 7. No, I'm gonna go with Fight Club.
7 is my favorite. I think he did a brilliant job on 7. And the script is really good as well.
Rob Reiner's tough, but I'm going to go with this is Spinal Tap. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Classic, yeah.
Thanks. Any thoughts?
I'm struggling to think of a Rob Reiner film right now.
Okay, well then I'll help you. The Princess Bride.
Nah, I wasn't a huge Princess Bride fan.
This is Spinal Tap.
Hold on, director.
Harry Met Sally. Did he not make Harry Met Sally?
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, I like Harry Met Sally. I thought it was a good film.
I guess you know what? It would probably be Stand By Me. That was Rob Reiner.
That's a good film.
That's a classic. That's a good
great
film.
movie. Yeah.
As for David Fincher, if it's not 7, Zodiac. I think Zodiac is probably the best true crime movie that has ever existed.
Swappers, anything to add?
Quickly, I really like the assembly cut of Alien 3, even though I don't really consider it as part of the continuity of the series. But it's just a hibernation nightmare for Ripley. I think that's all I regard that film as. But the assembly cut makes a lot more sense than all the other cuts. and it generally is a comprehensible and enjoyable film if you watch that version. So Finch is really good with that movie, even against all the odds that were against him for making that film. I think he did a good job, but I'd have to go with probably 7 as far as successful releases go with that. Even though I've only ever seen it once and it grossed me the hell out. But if it grossed me out, then it probably did a good job. It did what it was supposed to.
Yes. Yeah.
But Rob Reiner, I'd say easily Spinal Tap. So that's me.
Yeah, he directed 20 films. I mean, he's got a very impressive catalog, even not counting the numerous TV shows.
Vex, have you seen This Is Spinal Tap?
I don't think I have. No.
Oh,
Okay, I'll add it to my watch list. I'll add it.
And it's not even that long of a film. It's a relatively short film, and it is.
Yeah.
It's extremely funny. It is very good.
I don't think I've watched Princess Bride a million times, but I don't remember the film, so I think I need to revisit that one as well.
Yeah, remember Rob Reiner directed Misery and A Few Good Men as well.
Yeah, A Few Good Men is another. Yeah, A Few Good Men is another really, really solid film.
Yeah, the guy's a boss. And speaking of R.I.P. Damon Wilson, he was Sanford and Son. He was the son, and so goodbye to him.
Okay, shall we move on then? We're not going to do all the slides tonight. We'll just plow through.
Do all the slides.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a 4-hour stream then. Exclusive.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, shame. Yeah.
That was Friday.
She was quite young. She was quite young as well when she died.
71.
71.
Yeah, I was quite young. Yeah.
What do we know what the cause of death was?
Her heart stopped.
That's it?
She had a lot of underlying issues.
Okay.
I cannot remember. She had situs inversus, which is where her organs were actually in her body backwards. They're where they would normally, one they would be on the right versus the left. They're reversed, and so that causes lots of different complications. It doesn't mean you can't live a long life, but there's just a lot of complications that you can have from that. And she did have some other issues, I think, with her heart. So. Yeah, I'm guessing it was just natural causes. I don't think it was any. There was they said her family said there was a short illness. So yeah, I mean, it could have been something as bad as just getting the flu. I mean, when you're 71.
Yeah, she had obstructive pulmonary disease. So
yeah.
They said it came on very quick. Like she was fine, and then 2 days she was sick, and then she passed. So
yeah.
Is it too soon to make a joke about her, or? Sorry.
Too soon.
Okay.
Probably at least give it a week.
Okay. All right.
It's just over 2 days. It's 72 hours minimum.
As I said, I have a friend that suffers from that with the organs inside him. He hates it. He has to have this cold shower in the mornings to reset everything inside of him. There's lots of things he has to do in the morning. He has to get up at a certain time. Do you know what I mean? It's a really horrible. Yeah, it's a really horrible thing to have. And he's, sometimes I go out with him, he'd faint, in the pub and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a horrible
Guys and gals, if you can train yourself to do a cold shower on a morning, it's incredible. Very, very good for the body.
But he had no choice. He had to do it.
Okay. It's a sidestep. Macaulay Culkin pens an emotional tribute to his late Home Alone mom, Catherine O'Hara. Mama, I thought we had time. I wanted more. I wanted to sit in a chair next to you. I heard you, but I had so much more time to say, I love you. I'll see you later.
It is sad. It's very sad.
Didn't he get his star a few months ago and she was there to present it? Was it a few months ago?
I think so.
It's relatively recent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seem to remember that.
Is this going to spoil Christmas for me then? I watch Home Alone with her in it again.
Oh, no, she lived a great life and she had some amazing performances. Looking back on her career at SCTV and all the other stuff that she did, I always enjoyed her in whatever film I was watching her in. So, she's got a great catalog of stuff that you can go back and remember.
There you go, folks. Rest in peace. Okay, should we move on then?
Yeah, move along.
Okay, so right. WandaVision is reportedly an obligatory watch before seeing Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars.
Fuck
Who
off.
cares?
More homework.
Fuck off.
Do your homework.
Spoilers
Move
alert.
along. Move along.
Sir Ian McKellen, get it right, Cosmic Marvel, accidentally reveals that Magneto destroys New Jersey in Avengers Doomsday. Oh,
It
Looks
won't
like,
be the
I
real.
like
shouldn't
Sid
have said
James
that.
there, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Looks like Sid James there.
It won't be the real New Jersey, so who cares? Nothing in a Marvel movie matters anymore.
Okay, anybody?
Nope. Oh,
No.
question, is Wonder Man not on the slides today?
We'll get into it. Yeah, well,
Oh,
I sent you the slides.
I didn't have time to check it, so I'm sorry.
I heard that isn't there a rumor that Spider-Man's going to get killed in the first reel, and Cyclops is going
spoilers,
to
by the
kill
way.
him or something like that in this film?
Yes, the Tobey
Apparently.
Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like 90% of the people they're bringing into this are just going to be 5-minute cameos before they get
Yes.
axed.
I
Okay.
saw one of the. Oh, sorry, Brown. Go ahead.
No, go on. No, go. You
No,
saw
just real quick.
one-
I saw one of like the plot synopsises that allegedly leaked online is that after the Strange switch at the end of No Way Home, it didn't send those Spider-Mans back correctly, or it caused some weird ripple effects. So we might see Toby's Spider-Man die at the beginning.
Oh.
Oh,
one
for
of these
fuck's
films.
sake.
So they're just
Yeah.
making it all up. They're just making.
That's
it
just
up as
like
they go.
Alien 3, isn't it? Where everything was good, and then suddenly it wasn't. They all died. There was the
Oh, dear.
the second
Is
one.
David
was
Fincher
pointless.
directing. Anyway, okay.
Ah.
Probably sidestep. Damson Idris has reportedly met with Marvel Studios for the role of Black Panther. A decision will be made soon.
Good casting
Who?
choice.
It works for me.
Yeah.
Never seen him.
F1.
F1.
He's in
Yeah.
F1.
Oh, him. Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I don't really see him as Black Panther, but he's very good, and I thought he was fantastic in F1. So I'm willing to, let's see what he can do.
If they do some justice to a character and he's not just a stand-in for Black Power or whatever, he's a good fit.
He was in
Probably better than
F1.
Sherry, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Better than Sherry.
Well better than Shuri. Yes.
Yeah, he's got great screen presence and charisma. So
Yeah.
let's see what he can do.
I need to watch F1 again. I started watching it again. I got about 10 minutes in and turned off. I need to watch it again. It's really good. Okay, killed it. All right, let's move on. Stream killer.
Oh,
I'm out. Jeez.
this is a stream killer right here.
Because Marvel's Wonder Man is a complete wreck. In fact, Vex, would you like to read your own tweets?
Oh, okay. Marvel's Wonder Man is a complete retcon of the comic book character and reeks of a semi-original show idea that needed an IP name attached to it in order to get greenlit. Coming Kirby attached as well.
Yeah, it's hard to
Who's
disagree with
seen
that.
I saw it, yes.
It wasn't bad, but it was pointless. Like
I've seen half of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree with you, Ista. I actually thought it was bad, but not in the bad that we expect of Marvel these days.
okay,
If
that's
that makes sense.
Oh, please explain.
that's fair.
So I wasn't familiar with the comic book character, but I went on like his wiki page and read it. I'm just like, what the fuck is the point of having this be Wonder Man then? So this is where the IP idea comes from. The first 2 episodes, I was intrigued. I was like, oh, this is actually going to be really good. I also have almost no frame of reference for what MCU shows are like because all I watched was Ironheart, and that was so I could do Niat's videos on them. That's it. So I don't waste my time with this, but all of the positive buzz had me genuinely interested. So first 2 episodes, it could be interesting. And then it devolves into basically nothing. So they set up Simon, who is our race swapped Wonder Man, as like this. He's a struggling actor. He's in his mid to late 30s, judging by his age and kind of where he is with his relationships and stuff like that. And he seems like somewhat insightful. He misses a few, like he's not as socially apt as you would hope. He's kind of lonely. He's a pretty like well-educated individual, right? It's almost an instance of like he's kind of brilliant, but he hasn't gotten the room to shine. at the same time, he doesn't know his own limitations as to where he should cut things off at where he is professionally. After that, they don't know what to do with him. So he becomes a plot device, much like how Walton Goggins has become a plot device in Fallout. Because now his character just kind of, because they realized, we race swapped a character, but made him poor and black and unemployed. So we got to fix this. So they make him a bumbling pussy. He doesn't actually have any stakes. Like you think, he's a struggling actor, so maybe his bills aren't being paid. No, his single mom and his rich brother are paying all of his bills, so that's not an issue. He seems to have talent, but we never see it. The roles are not pouring in for him, so you think, maybe his career is going to take a hit, but like suddenly this Wonder Man casting happens. Like, I need to be this Wonder Man because I love the cartoon as a kid, but we never see why he loves that cartoon. Like, why does he need this role specifically so badly? What is it about Wonder Man that resonates with him? Right? When Ben Kingsley comes into the equation, apparently Ben Kingsley showed up in another Marvel show. What other show did he show up in?
I think there was some Marvel shorts where he was in prison, but they were made a long time ago.
Gotcha. Okay, so he was the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, and in that movie, he was still just a dumb actor. He had just been hired to do a role, that was it. But for some reason, everyone knows that he was a terrorist, not an actor, right? And nobody seems to have a problem with a fucking foreign terrorist just walking around in Los Angeles. On top of that, like, Simon has no issue with it, and he just gives up all of his autonomy to this criminal at one point because, he's a trusted actor, he only played a terrorist and killed a guy on TV. It's totally okay to trust him. He just ends up being Keith Richards for basically all of the show, which because every time he would say something, he ended it with a question like, so it's like, you like banana? No, hold on. What's
I thought this as well. That bit's credible. Dirky McDirkface numbers, which I thought that as well. But anyway,
right. I just found it absolutely ridiculous that this guy's just walking around, and the entire premise is, he needs to befriend Simon because this secret government faculty that's been set up to catch supers needs to justify their funding somehow. And they tracked down, they think something's wrong with Simon, but we don't really know if there's anything wrong with Simon, but also Simon doesn't seem to know if there's anything wrong with Simon. So the power thing is very confusing. And I'm just wondering, like, okay, if this is in the Iron Man 3 timeline of things, there's a Hulkbuster that exists. There's a prison floating in the middle of the ocean that exists. And I know there's tranquilizers.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So just fucking trank him, put him in a Hulkbuster, ship him in the ocean, done. This entire setup is fucking stupid. And then to explain, sorry, I'm on a rant here. So
it's all right.
To explain why his powers, right? Because like 3 episodes in, they realized like, oh shit, this is a Marvel show, so he has to have superpowers. They decide to use episode 4 as a complete filler episode to explain why actors having superpowers is a bad thing by using fucking Josh Gad and an Olaf reference to make it happen.
I quite liked that, but anyway.
No, to be fair, that was the best episode of the season. The other guy, but it pointless. Like, who cares? Is my question.
Okay. So what you say? Other than all that, Vex recommended, yes.
It was fucking horrible. I gave it a 2.5 out of 10 on Critic.
I've got halfway through it. Is it? At least the episodes were 30 minutes each.
Let me just. I'm gonna kind of spoil the last episode for you.
Oh, please don't.
No, it's not a huge spoiler. Okay, so throughout the entire course of the show, it's never really cemented well that Simon has powers or is aware of them. You get the idea in the first few episodes that like, his powers are awakening now, and that's why he's so haphazard and kind of clumsy with them. He doesn't harness his powers at all. We get 3 separate time skips in the final episode, which is only 32 minutes long.
Do you know what, Ian? This program reminds me of Barry. It's like a superhero equivalent of Barry. So you say they time skip in the final episode?
3 times. So we get a time skip of him like actually discovering and handling his powers, like how he harnesses his powers skipped. The filming of the Wonder Man movie skipped. The actual like the in between the premiere and his claim to fame skipped. Oh,
Okay.
and because so he manages to con this security guy who works at the prison that Ben Kingsley ends up getting sent to, which, by the way, turns out he's not an actor. He had access to all the Mandarin stuff this entire time. So the implication is that he was a partial mastermind in becoming the Mandarin. He wasn't just an actor, which goes back to why would you just let this dude walk around in the open kind of deal?
Are they retconning Mandarin so he comes back in later then? Because
it works with the plot. They
as we all
retconning
Mandarin
him.
was the biggest fucking weight character they had in the.
So he cons this security guy, just like I'm doing like research for a role, and somehow he gets this security guy without any indication. Okay, we don't even see the build up to this. He manages to get the security guy to allow him to follow him to a super secret high security prison for the day for role research. Somehow breaks in and decides that now, as a no longer poor black man who now has powers, I'm going to use those powers to break a terrorist out of prison.
And on that bombshell.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Jeez, Vex. I'm so glad that I watched 10 minutes of this and then just gave up. Because I was like, I don't even care. And guess what? This show all dropped on one day. This is going to be a fart in the wind. Nobody will be talking about this in another week.
I will say Ben Kingsley's Liverpudlian accent, shite. By the way, should we move on?
Yes, please.
I was just real quick. Okay, this isn't about the show. No, I'm not going to go on a rant again. I promise. I'm sorry. I was reading, like, how the fuck did this show even come into existence? So back in 2017, Marvel had an idea to make a show about the Mandarin. And then somewhere in 2019, 2020, Marvel also started working on a show on Wonder Man. And then in like 2021, they were just like, fuck it, let's put them both together. And that's how this happened.
Picture on the left, fantastic. Could have been amazing. Should have been amazing. Was amazing. Picture on the right.
Nothing.
Fuck knows. Ben Kingsley wasted. Yeah. There you go. The Incredibles has been added to the National Film Registry. Films that are added to the registry are seen to have cultural or historic importance and must be preserved for future generations.
Well deserved.
Yes. Best Fantastic Four movie ever made.
Yep.
The first one, not the rest. Well, not the
best,
one, not the sequel.
Best
The sequel was
superhero
shit.
movie, for that matter.
The sequel was rubbish. This one was the best. The first one.
I didn't hate the sequel, but I know what you mean.
Is that it?
Yeah. Well, they actually had a blueprint for a good Fantastic Four movie, and they never used it.
I think the chat are kind of agreeing. You know, not Z3PO actually, mate. Best F4 so far.
Yeah.
Eggs BT Wrench, Will Spot, Evening Eggs. What an amazing film!
It's a great film, and it imagines a world, with superheroes in it that's believable, and what it would be like to have try to balance a family and having those powers and all of the the responsibility of being a superhero. All of it, it's so well done. It's so well thought through. It's well acted. It's amazingly animated. It's a really solid film. One of my favorites.
There you go. This is kind of a sidestep. As you may have heard, The Thing has been added to the Library of Congress. We made the movie to push against the edges of what we could pull off, and it carries that strain in its bones. Seeing it now treated with the same care and reverence we had making it means a great deal to me and everyone who brought it to life. I especially want to remember T.K. Carter, who brought heart and humour into that desolate frozen place and should be standing here with us today, sharing in this recognition. Thank you to everyone who continues to keep it alive. That's from John Carpenter himself.
It was way ahead of its time, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Way
really
ahead
was.
of its time.
I'm surprised it's getting the recognition because they would never allow such a movie to be made today.
Well, when it was made, you should have read some of the reviews. They just
I know.
hated this film.
Shite.
Yeah.
Everybody
Hated
hated
it.
Yeah, I'm glad it's getting the recognition now. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. So
I felt
very happy.
when I went to see it, me and my friend went to see it. We felt special because we loved it and everybody
Yeah,
hated it. So
amazing.
we thought that we could see more than what people can see, and now everybody sees it as a masterpiece that it truly is. So that's great, in my opinion.
Yeah, but they're still making the crap that they make and put out now. So.
Swappers, what do you think?
Very good. Basically, isn't it? It's quite good.
You and I
Ting.
probably saw it on ITV at the same time.
Yes,
I
I
saw it
was
in the
way
cinema.
way too young to watch this film. I was way too young.
I was with my friend.
It didn't like scar me or anything though, like watching Eraserhead did when I first saw that. But I knew it was a schlocky horror movie, but it was a very clever one, and I've genuinely loved it, even though it kind of turned my stomach and shocked me and scared the shit out of me, which it all should. Those are things that it should do, as a film to be successful. This movie. But ever since I saw it, it just stuck with me, and I just forever regarded it as one of the greatest films I've ever seen. And I saw it again as an adult and loved it just as much all over. It was great watching it all over again because I've seen it with a fresh new set of eyes after I've seen so many other movies.
Yeah.
And it just every time I see it, I just can't criticize this movie in any way. It's just brilliant. It's practically perfect in every way. This film.
Like me,
Probably John Carpenter's best, if not one of the very, very top tier best.
There's only four of us in the cinema, and two people walked out halfway through it. The bit where the guy gets his hand chewed off by the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Two people, they just walked out. They walked out, and I remember the reviews saying that none of the characters had any characterization. It was too disgusting. That this film should be banned. I remember one critic said that. It's just terrible. What they did to that film.
Yeah,
It's
it's a perfect sci-fi horror movie. It's perfect.
It is. It was just, I guess, it was just released at the wrong time. Maybe people weren't ready for it. But
E.T.
I mean, those idiots are just. They're just left feeling like twats now, basically, because they were so completely wrong, and they probably see that they were so completely wrong as well. But we're the winners because we got.
Hello.
The thing got him.
We got a great sci-fi horror movie out of it, which is timeless. So I'm really glad that this film got made and it's getting the recognition it deserves.
Don't trust them. It's not swappers anymore.
Okay. Any thoughts?
No, I love this movie. Glad to see it's getting into the registry. This movie gave me nightmares as a child. Actually, still kind of gives me nightmares now if I rewatch it.
Okay, I will say, folks, if you ever get the chance to sit in the theatre with the laser projection, watch it. It's incredible. Holds up so well.
Blasted.
Okay, it's a sidestep.
The Ting, man.
All right, some peas. James Woods.
Is it your Caribbean queen, man?
It is, man.
Sorry.
The Thing has always been one of my guilty pleasures, and I was thrilled when we got to make vampires together.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Library of Congress honor is much deserved by the great John Carpenter. Bravo, my friend. John was gracious enough to present me with my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Just a wonderful, generous man.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's nothing guilty about taking pleasure in this movie. That's the only thing.
Night Action.
John Carpenter fucked himself though. during his career. He should have been bigger than he was, but his mouth, he wouldn't shut up. He slagged everybody off from Spielberg to Richard Donner, everyone, and no wonder why he didn't
Richard
move
Donner?
forward. Yeah, he slagged off Richard Donner at one point.
Was there like a? No,
You're
carry
going to
on.
make a joke, were you, Ian?
I don't think it was a time or place, by the way.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Shall we move on then?
I will
Yes,
just
please.
say that. I will just say that John Carpenter knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
whoa.
Okay, let's not forget Rob Bottin as well. Okay.
Yeah.
It would be unfair not to mention him. Okay.
What's this?
Fuck off.
He's playing Helen of Troy.
I called this a
next
long
one.
time
Next,
ago.
please.
Okay.
Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. This doesn't even worth our time. It's not worth.
Okay.
Our time.
Musk tweeted literally before we came on saying that Nolan's lost his mind.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
look at who Musk decides to stick his dick in. I'm not going to take any crazy advice.
Wait, you mean everybody?
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, though,
He's not really picky.
he's right, though. Do you know why cast? I mean, is he just ticking a box here?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do a
Yep.
site. Look, there you go. Helen of Troy in 2004 and in There you go.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the thing. You see, is he complying because he wants an Oscar?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, he's got one, hasn't he?
He
I
wants
think he's
another.
only been nominated. I don't think he's won yet.
Has he not won an Oscar before?
Oh,
I
He
don't-
must
I
have
think-
done.
I think his
Oppenheimer.
movie has, but not as director.
Oh, as I said, right? These are the rules now of the Oscars, that you have to have a certain amount
Complete
of people
bullshit,
of
innit?
color and this, that, and the other.
No.
So he's probably doing it because of that.
Nolan got
Um,
Best Director for Oppenheimer.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
they-
I
Never
don't know
mind.
what you're saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify too. This picture of Lupita is actually from 12 Years a Slave, so not completely accurate. But
No.
I don't think this is disingenuous, because what we've seen of Christopher Nolan's Odyssey so far, in terms of like actual trailers and stuff, this is the exact aesthetic he's going for. So
Yeah. The
Yeah.
costumes look like dirt. And
Yeah,
Echo-
it's gonna suck.
Chamberlain Ranch Lubbock. The face that launched a couple of fishing
He
trawlers.
drove.
And then Dutch Gradients. Wrench will spot $2. The face that launched a few smiles.
oh, can I add one?
Oh.
Can I add one? The
Go.
face that made us want to eat bananas and rice.
Oh,
And Ting.
yeah.
Welcome to Casual Racism of the guests, not the presenter, on Mr. Brown Alliance. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Very important.
According to the logic, me and Vex are allowed to say things like that because
Oh,
we're
yes,
not
yeah,
white.
correct.
So
Sorry,
there
I
you
stand-
go. There you
Okay,
go.
I stand corrected. Okay, let's move on then.
Oh, come on,
Um,
move on.
Oh,
move on.
Jeez, move on. It's no point. What are we going to say? The same thing everybody else has been saying. What's the point?
Okay, right. Well,
I'm
okay.
even watching this shit.
Okay, we'll blast through these because we're way behind. So, okay, so Starfleet Academy. Exclusive scoop. Last night, I had a top secret meeting with Paramount CEO David Ellison, and he revealed to me that Starfleet Academy isn't performing well on Paramount Plus. You heard it first. Price of Reason on the scene. Can we see some price emojis, please? Lots of them, please.
I have to ask R2, like, because I'm so like, Price won't divulge these details, but like, was he like a low key high end prostitute for Hollywood at one point?
oh. Well, you know, he's very, very secretive about that, but he was paid, and he did have contact with a lot of people in you know, those Hollywood circles. Now, what kind of contact? I can't really say. So
Okay,
but,
all right. The way he talks about Hollywood and some of his stories and happenings, it makes me think that he wasn't like an insider reporter. He was a prostitute.
Well, we
he
don't
was-
need
he
an
was in he was involved in event organizing and stuff like that. So yeah, he was helping
So
with
prostituting.
Yeah,
No,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah.
You don't need an insider to tell you the show's not doing well. Everybody can
No,
see
just-
it. Like,
Did Brown not get my tweet about my official source inside?
I did, but
Sparrow.
it didn't screen cap well, so I didn't do it. It
It was
didn't work.
Sparrow.
Yeah,
No,
Sparrow.
no. This is a completely different and completely, real source called Finch, not Sparrow.
Chaffinch.
Told me some very, very insider things that,
Okay.
Okay.
Finch.
So
Is anyone
it's-
Finch?
Right. Okay. So it's a sidestep. Hello, Cat.
oh God.
Cat's woken up. Paramount quietly private Starfleet Academy YouTube premiere after low viewership and disastrous dislike ratio.
Mhm.
Can I ask?
I'm
go ahead.
shocked.
No, I have a question for Megan, for Ian. Okay, as a black man,
Oh, here we
okay,
go.
Mm.
and I'm trying not to be racist when I say this. Okay,
Here we go. Definitely.
how does it feel to
Oh, no.
like be in an era where they're asking for all of this black representation on screen, and the people that they decide to put front and center all look like this?
Whoa.
You.
It's horrible because that's the
Guess,
thing,
by
you
the way.
see. You know, they talk about diversity all the time, but the best thing to do is not to invade shows and films that people love for decades and just make their own thing up. It just goes to prove that they have no imagination whatsoever. They can't make their own things up with people of color and gay people. They just can't do it. All they can do is invade stuff that's there before and destroy it. That's all they're doing.
There's so many gorgeous black actresses in Hollywood
It's
right
true.
now, and it's like
Yeah.
it's not even to just even though if this show is shit or whatever, just give a gorgeous black girl a chance, you know?
But you know what it is, right? It's because Hollywood is run by white
Idiots.
women. No,
Yeah,
white
ugly-
women.
Oh,
Ugly
trifectas.
white-
Yeah, trifectas.
Ugly white
Yeah,
women.
trifectas.
Yeah,
Okay, I will.
who wants to cast ugly people?
Okay,
Yes.
I will say, yeah, I hope I don't get the stormtroopers knocking on the door. I did enjoy this actor's performance in episode 1, if you remember.
God, get out of town.
No, I did. I enjoyed her. I enjoyed the performance.
Seriously.
The strange autistic hologram that performed.
Oh, is that? Yeah, must be the
Oh.
smile.
I understand, right, why you have to watch it. Some people have to watch it because they're reviewing it and they're getting a lot of hits and stuff like that. But really, do you have to watch it? I mean, for fuck's
No.
sake.
No, I didn't
I'm not
watch the
watching it.
first episode.
I haven't watched an episode, not even a second of it.
Good for you. Breaking, according to inside sources, Paramount has rescinded an offer to Alex Kurtzman and Secret Hideout.
Yeah, this is not a substantiated rumor, but about 4 weeks ago, they did give him a take it or leave it offer on the table, and that might have expired because it wasn't what Kurtzman wanted.
Okay,
Um,
let's move on.
You
Yeah,
know,
there-
anybody
I did
seen
enjoy the performance, by the way. Go on, Mark.
footage of Kurtzman when he was being interviewed when he was part of Fringe. Now, I know he's married and he's got kids, but if you see that footage when he was young, he looks very gay.
Mhm.
I don't
Well,
know what's
well,
going on there.
Okay.
There have been, I will say just real quick, there have been a lot of rumors that have been coming out, and there are a few of them that have kind of aligned from some different sources, basically saying kind of what Ista was saying, that there was an offer, but it was never an offer for him to get to continue with Star Trek. It was an offer for him basically to get like a first look deal.
Yeah.
And
okay.
but it never included anything to do with Star Trek other than potentially they wanted him to sign over all his rights to Star Trek. But
Yeah.
it never included him getting to continue or Secret Hideout getting to continue with Star Trek exclusively and producing it. So
Okay.
from what rumors we hear that do seem to be substantiated by a few different sources, even though there have been some deals that might have been extended to them, he's never been offered Star Trek. That's never been on the table.
Yeah,
So
and they
he's
don't
done.
even
He is done.
they wanted to get the rights to his stuff so they wouldn't have to worry making scripts going forward, but they don't really
and they
need
wouldn't have to have to pay him any kind
Right.
of continuation. They wouldn't have to continue paying the studio. Yeah. So
Okay.
from what we do know, he and Secret Hideout will never be involved with Star Trek again.
Thank God.
We'll see.
Robert Picardo's been firing up again.
Just ignore this.
Anybody
He's
bothered?
He's talking a lot of bollocks. Move along. Seriously.
Yeah, he
Yeah, let's-
continues to try to defend this garbage.
Okay. Chris Pine says it's unlikely he'll return as Captain Kirk in.
No shit.
Good,
No shit, Sherlock.
good. Move along.
Well, at this point, I'd take that, but I'd take.
I did like the
Yeah.
JJ the first movie. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Let's get
personally.
to the real Kirk.
Yeah. Well, he's too old now.
Yeah.
Who saw this
Yeah.
then?
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
great. Especially after him being spotted, the TMZ story that came out about seeing him eating cereal in the back of a car. And then this
Somebody's
comes out. It's perfect.
Somebody at Kellogg's on the top of their game, obviously.
Mm.
It's
Signing
perfect.
him up. Signing him up.
And if
Will
you haven't seen,
Shat.
if you haven't seen the actual clip of this yet, you have to go watch it.
Yeah, it's hilarious and clever and well done. It's just fun. Yeah.
He's fun though, isn't he?
Well,
I
that's
mean,
the thing. He's never had
yeah.
a problem taking a joke. He's in on it, and he wasn't always, but once he accepted his role, once he accepted he was always going to be Captain Kirk, he settled into it and became really cool about it. And
Yes, true. That's very true with him.
and grateful for what it all has given him, which is Denny Crane.
He's a good actor though, I gotta admit. That I've
Yeah.
seen him in that show and I've seen him in other stuff. He is quite. I saw that. The last film I saw him in, it was a romance, and he was. How old is he now? In his
He's
80s,
93.
so it must have been
Damn.
7 years ago, 8 years ago. The last film that
Yeah.
I saw. I think he produced it as well. It was quite fun.
Yeah,
He's-
he always
he's
gets
a good
crap
actor.
for his acting, but really
Yeah.
it's the people doing imitations of him that are hamming it up. He's quite good, and I don't think it's ever been otherwise.
The best Star Trek we've had in a long time was it Teo, where where we saw Kirk and Spock.
Oh, that one, yeah.
The reunification.
Yeah.
Or-
Well,
yeah.
Spock was dying.
Do you think that made Paramount realize?
No. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
think their lack of an audience made them realize that it's not working.
Okay. Oh well, let's move on then.
This is awful.
Okay, 40 years ago, this happened, and we sat there in school and watched without
Oh,
a
yeah.
safe space in which to retreat. This was the Challenger disaster,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. I remember watching that live and being very upset.
Yes, same here.
Mm.
I still remember I was walking out of an engineering lab, and one of my students came up, and they just looked at me and said, "The Challenger blew up," and I'm like, "Yeah, right." They were joking, and then I get to the commissary, and there's a whole room full of crying people watching the television.
Yeah,
Dang.
we watched it on TV at the time. Just
I can't imagine how the relatives felt when they were, because they were all there, weren't they, looking at it fly, and then once it blew up, I can't imagine what went through their mind. Probably disbelief, and then
Yeah.
suddenly 50 minutes later it just punches in, and you know what I mean? It's just a horrible thing to happen to
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, as being that age, yeah, every school kid was sitting around. We all were taking breaks from classes to sit in there, sit in our groups and watch on TV, because there was an elementary school teacher who was going into space.
Yeah.
So
Kristen
everybody
McCullough.
wanted to sit around and watch this. And what an absolutely traumatic thing for an entire generation of kids.
Yeah.
All sitting around
Horrible.
watching them. We're like, oh, what happened? And the teachers ran to turn it off and said, all right, well, we'll get to see more of that later. Let's
And
get back to
they-
classes.
Did they seriously did they run to turn it off, really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's right. It's
Damn.
very
Because
traumatic.
at least any teacher who was paying attention knew exactly what had just happened. and went to would turn it off right away, and didn't say anything about what had happened. And there were questions like, well, what went on? And we're like, what? The teachers were like, well, we're not really sure. We're not really sure what happened, but we do need to get back to our work today. You know, they were not going to tell you all
Isn't
those
that
people,
obvious?
including the teacher that we were watching, just died horribly. No, they didn't tell us that.
Yeah, Franco, it wasn't NASA cutting corners. It was actually
Fire
politics.
call. Yeah,
It was politics because the engines had to be built in a state with a senator that had some pull, so they had to be transferred via train, and trains weren't big enough to do all. It was all political. And then the guys that were warning them there would be problems, they were ignored.
The engineers who had told them basically those O-rings would fail at certain temperatures, they were just ignored. And
if you ever want to go down a very, very deep rabbit hole, Challenger disaster on YouTube, I've been there. So many videos, amazing. Okay, I think it was last year. Was it the year before? Just many videos, politics, poor design, and pressure of getting somebody into space because of being a teacher puts everybody under pressure, and everybody was telling NASA don't do it, and NASA just weren't listening.
Yeah, this is really going to come into play on your next slide.
Okay, so Challenger, everybody. News! The countdown officially started for the rehearsal of our upcoming NASA Artemis launch. Teams will fuel the rocket and run through a full range of operations to make sure everything is ready for our crewed launch around the moon. More milestones ahead. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, there's an engineer named Dustin Sandlin who has a very big YouTube channel called Smarter Every Day. And he actually gave a lecture to NASA. It was very, in the politest way possible, telling them everything that they were doing wrong. And they have a culture which prioritizes feelings over actual engineering facts.
Oh, no.
He did a video of it. I'm going to put the link in the chat with your permission, Brown.
Go.
And he's basically saying that you live in a culture where you can't say anything negative to somebody else, even if it's an idea that's not going to work. And that just doesn't fly at NASA, so to speak. Forgive the pun. And I think anybody interested in this stuff, I'm very concerned if they try to launch this mission prematurely that people are going to get hurt.
This ship is flying with all the same flaws that they've recognized on this spacecraft that they have not been fixed.
Yeah, and if you tell somebody that their design is flawed, you're reprimanded for not respecting their truth over at NASA. That's fucked up.
I feel the same. I'm very concerned about this space flight.
So that's the link, yes.
Yes, they haven't even tested the liquid refueling fuel thing in orbit that they need to do. Watch the video, man.
Could you post that? Could you post that link in the comments afterwards, please, man?
Yeah. Oh, definitely will. Anyway, this guy, he's an engineer. He's worked for NASA. He does rocket stuff. He's a brilliant YouTube channel and educator.
Okay, let's move on then.
All righty.
Yeah.
No, see, baby, it's okay. It's okay.
Indeed.
That sounded like Chinese.
Stargate to film new series in London this year.
Yay, maybe. Maybe. Asterisk.
Do you know what? It's going to have the message in it.
I have a feeling that's going to be the case. But you know what? I will watch this when it launches. I'll take a look at it. I'll give it a shot. But I don't have a lot of hope for it. Just
nor do I.
To be straightforward with it, yeah.
One of the writers is the one that did Quantum Leap, the remake.
Yeah, that's the showrunner.
He's the showrunner.
Showrunner.
Yeah.
Then we're fucked.
There you go, Alex Sashko and Rachel about Quantum Leap remake writers.
Yeah, we're fucked. It's fucked. So
I mean, they've got plenty of other people there, I think, who have a lot of experience with this IP, and I think want to do it justice. unfortunately, I think the pressures. Remember, it's not just who's going to be show running this. This is being made by Amazon.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, anything that comes out of Hollywood, anything that comes out of America, or even the streaming people, they're all part of this stupid rhetoric. So fuck them all.
Yeah, it's not the
Anything's
hope
coming
that
out.
kills you. It's knowing the hope kills you is what
Yeah.
kills you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not holding any hope out for this. Okay. First
Not interested. Fuck them. Seriously. Oh God, why we watch? Why are we talking about this stuff? Is so crap. How could you make this? How can you make this? Oh,
And this is why Ian's
idiot.
show is only 5 minutes long ever.
yeah. Seriously, this is rubbish.
First
Sorry,
poster
carry
for
on.
Rambo. Oh, thank you, Ian. First poster for Ram. Nah, fuck it. Piers Brosnan wants to return as retired 007.
We're not going to talk about Rambo? Oh, okay. All right. I was ready for it, but okay. All right.
Go on.
Oh no, I'm interested in this. That's all.
Why?
Okay, this is gonna be a really, really hot take, and it's a
From
huge
you?
what if.
What?
It's a huge what if.
Because he's
okay?
shirtless. It's
No.
shirtless.
No, it has actually nothing to do with shirtlessness. This director doing this movie, I think it has the chance to finally bring some semblance of strong masculinity back into mainstream Hollywood if done right. But there are a lot of red flags, like the Russo brothers, who haven't done anything good
Yes.
since the Avengers. And on top of that, the author of the Rambo book says that he was never contacted for this as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So there are red flags, but if done right, I think this has potential to be something turning for Hollywood.
Well, anything does if it's done right, but that's the big if, isn't it?
Well, it's-
Because they
it's
haven't been
Rambo,
doing
you-
anything right.
You can't soften the character of Rambo. Like, everything about him is rough. Everything about him is so inherently masculine. So it's not an easy character that you can just soften and then kind of like toss out there, right? You could argue with Bond, there's a little more leeway to do that because he has all these adventures where he encounters more people, and that allows the character to kind of dissolve in that way. But with Rambo, it's always been one man, one story, one journey kind
Isn't
of
this
deal.
the origin story when he was in Vietnam originally?
It is. And that's the other thing is it'd be very hard to dress up Vietnam or dress down Vietnam and try to sell that to an audience. So I'd like to think that by choosing to make this take this IP and make a prequel,
Yeah.
there's a chance that they'll actually do it right.
Yeah.
Hollywood's
Well, you
going to have to make the Viet Cong the good guys, though. This is never.
Remember, this is the guy who directed Sisu. All right, I think there is at least a chance here that we get a Rambo who is not crying,
Right.
Yeah, but hold
because
on.
of what
You're-
he's
you're
because of
under-
what he's living through. Right?
You're under the powers
go.
of Hollywood, aren't you? And how many times have we seen this before, where they got a good director in there, and then suddenly the message brigade comes in and tells you how to shoot
you're
it?
totally right. You're totally right. But
Yeah.
I just want to say I think there is a little more hope for this than most others in the same situation. Because even
I
with
hope so.
Sisu 2, I didn't expect that movie to work as well as it did, but it did.
Mm.
It still
It did,
managed
yeah.
to have that same masculine charge to it that the first one did, and it was
From the
still a
hip.
success. Yeah. So
But
that's
that
all
was
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
that was from
Sisu was
another
Yeah,
country.
it
though.
was Finland. Sisu was a Finnish
Yeah.
movie. He's got to
Yeah.
work under Hollywood and everything
Yeah.
and all the baggage and ideology that entails.
He's
Yeah.
got financial success behind him, though. Like, his movies make a box office killing,
doesn't-
and I'm
that's-
sure.
But that doesn't make any difference to the people that are in charge. I wouldn't be surprised if Rambo turned up and he was black.
I mean,
or
it's,
gay or
again,
something.
No, he's
you're
white.
right. The red
Yeah.
flags are all there. I think there's hope for this one. A little bit.
I
You know,
hope so.
that's
I
all.
hope
Yeah.
Bob Hope
Yeah.
or no hope? Okay. Piers Brosnan wants to return as retired 007 in new James Bond
No,
film.
he doesn't.
Not
No,
going
he
to happen. Somebody just
Yeah.
made-
No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
no.
He doesn't.
I think he would love that. There's not a
Okay.
chance
He'd
in
love
hell
it,
it's
but
going to
he
get.
didn't say it.
There's
he
not a
didn't
chance
say
in hell
any
it's
of
going to
that.
get made.
Okay,
So
are we bothered about Filoni? We're not bothered about Filoni, are we?
No,
Yeah,
Oh,
he's gonna
friggin'
flop.
Filoni.
Kiss our ass. Yeah.
Preliminary map painting artwork by Frank Ordaz, Return of the Jedi swappers. Do you like that?
ooh,
I think he's
No.
going to make a cup of
It's
tea.
gorgeous, but it doesn't look right.
Simpsons is 800 episodes.
Wow. That's
Can you believe it? Fucking 800 episodes.
I still watch it every now and then.
Is it any good?
It's all right. I mean, it's is all right. Actually, it might even be a little bit better in the last couple of years than it was for the last 20 before that. But it's there's still some funny there. It's not like I'm sitting there just can't wait for the next episode to come out. I tune in every now and then. It's fine.
Manual Grell numbers eventually, mate, and shit for about 450. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
probably more actually.
And they're making a movie though, aren't they?
They will be making a second movie. Yes,
Yeah.
but it sounds like perhaps there's plans in place that might be the end of the show.
Alex
Because
Ashcombe,
yeah,
right, should have been cancelled before Apu scandal. Is he still in it? Or
there should
he's
never have
not.
been an Apu scandal. It was
That's
stupid.
right. Absolutely, absolutely crazy that somebody doing a voiceover can't do it
Futurama,
for
yeah.
a different color person. It's ridiculous.
You say Futurama's better, but there were more good seasons of The Simpsons than there were good seasons of Futurama. Unfortunately, did anyone even watch the last season of Futurama, the most recent one?
No.
There was one that just like shadow dropped on Hulu late last year, and it was
I didn't watch that.
It was an
No.
abomination. It was terrible.
Okay.
Of like, I think they did 10 episodes. There were maybe 2 episodes that were even watchable. It was terrible.
Okay.
Brown. Quickly before you go forwards, what was that you said about the poster a couple of minutes ago?
Of
Was it Star Wars? Was it Star Wars?
It was Star Wars.
Okay, we'll go nowhere. Look, that one. Wow, this is new to me. This is preliminary matte painting artwork by Frank Ordaz.
Matte painted. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What an amazing talent. My God, I don't know how these people do it. There, you can move on now.
Yeah.
Well,
Right, 800 episodes. We've moved on. Jason Momoa says Lobo's future hasn't been decided yet. I only know Lobo's in this one, and so we'll see what the future is. And all
We
that.
don't care. We don't care.
I only know Lobo's in this one, and when this movie's over, he won't have balls.
Yeah.
X.
My towels are ready, so
He's
he's an attractive man. Okay, I'm
please.
sorry.
Yeah.
James Gunn needs a good kick in. Sorry. He needs a good kick in.
James Gunn may direct DCU Batman the Brave and the Bold movie.
No, he shouldn't, because he'll just turn it into a joke.
Oh, I mean, he can direct it. He also picked a writer who's had one flop after another for the last decade.
I mean, James Gunn pushes back on criticisms of Christina Hodgson's screenwriting, noting her early involvement in the DCU planning. Anyone maligning Christine Hodgson's even screenwriting skills has almost certainly never read an actual screenplay.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
off.
wait.
Fuck off.
Here's my question to
Fuck
Gunn.
off.
He already defended the director. So if it's not the director's fault and it's not the screenwriter's fault, then whose fault was The Flash?
Don't know. That was a good
Man,
movie.
whose
That
fault
about.
was Batgirl? Whose fault was Birds of Prey? Like,
He can fuck off. He's probably fucking her anyway. So she and he could fuck off. Both
Hold
of them.
on, you're assuming that James Gunn can fuck women?
Yeah.
That's
Bold of you.
Let's not get
bold of you.
personal.
Yeah. Because he's got money. That's
he's a
why. It's the
married-
only
he's a-
reason.
He's a married
Only reason.
man. Anyway,
But the man has no dick.
happily married.
Yeah, he does. It
Oh,
just
yeah,
lives in a
yeah.
box under.
oh my
on-
God.
On this day, 1980, Galactica 1980 arrived on ABC and quickly fell apart. The revival of Battlestar Galactica had time travel, super scouts, and FCC educational detours, network meddling, budget issues, cast chaos, falling ratings, doomed it fast. The
Should
finale
never brought it
was
back. They
good.
should never have
It
brought
was-
it back.
Oh, this show is just
Sucked.
so terrible. It is. I mean, you can't watch this without just like covering your eyes and just barely peeking out to see what's going. It's so terrible. There's like 2 good episodes of this, the finale, and then there's also what was the name?
Silent came
The
to,
Return of Starbuck or whatever episode.
The only thing I remember is Wolfman Jack. I really don't remember anything else
A
about that.
load of rubbish.
It was
Should
so
never come
bad.
back. Yeah. What's this? Oh, how many scenes?
Question for movie people: if no one buys a ticket for a screening, do they still play the movie? Anybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Yes, they
They
do.
do.
Yeah, but that's
not
not really the question here.
It's on a. It's on
This
the
tweet
timer.
is to ridicule Melania, and the movie is overperforming. So, the purpose of this tweet wasn't really to ask a question; it was a dig at her.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Agreed. Yeah. First look at the new Thomas and Friends reboot.
Is it an American
Uh-huh.
reboot or is it a British reboot? What
It
is
needs to be
Ian?
British.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but I'm not digging the railway tracks. They look a bit odd.
Yeah, they do, and it's probably AI that they use.
They're
in
I was
gonna-
gonna say this
models.
looks AI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, I have a lot of great memories of this show, the British version, and I didn't get it at first, but kids were just entranced, and then all of a sudden, it's all about the faces. Somebody told me, and then I realized, I have good memories associated with this, so
I
I
do
hope
too.
they don't ruin them.
You can't watch it without what's his name's voice. In my, because I saw the movie,
Ringo Starr.
yeah, and they had some American voice. Ringo Starr's voice was just perfect.
Yeah,
for
Alec
it, in my
Baldwin, I
opinion.
think, did the U.S. for It's Not the
Yeah,
Same.
it's terrible. It's not the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to introduce a bi-directional locomotive with they/them pronouns as part of this.
Very good. Okay, let's move on.
Well.
Then. We might finish the slides at this rate.
You hang in there, Thomas.
Because they're going to be gendered trains now.
Yep.
In some way, I suppose we're going to see one of them, at least one of them, get railed, right?
Derailed, actually.
Do you know? I watched an hour of this cartoon yesterday. And
Which,
I can't watch
K-pop?
I can't watch anymore.
Okay, K-pop
it's not me.
Demon
Not for
Hunters
me.
was the most
Yeah.
watched movie of 2025 with approximately 207 million views, according to Nielsen ratings.
I
I wonder
don't
what
see.
the next thing
Yeah.
says.
I don't see how. The animation's terrific, but it was just boring. They kept singing all the time. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my god, a musical
fuck?
movie has singing.
It's a
Oh,
musical.
Lord.
Not a musical with singing, not that.
No, but what I mean about that is like, in musicals they give you breathing room before the next track. With this, it was constant. It was like two seconds and then another song and then another song. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Starfleet Academy got 1/1000th of the views of this movie.
I know kids love this. Like kids are just nonstop, like singing the songs
Yeah.
and dressing up
Yeah.
as them. So doesn't surprise me that this was the most watched movie of 2025.
It surprised me that I actually enjoyed it. It was a well-made, well-crafted, really good-looking animation with excellent character growth and development and decent themes. Yeah, the music wasn't my thing, but you know what? I watched it and I enjoyed it.
What
much
kind
to
of
my
statement is
surprise.
that? It's for teen girls, Mega. What about Toy Story? That was for kids, and I watched that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I love that
please,
too.
please.
Yeah, well, that not everybody loves K-pop. My daughter has seen this movie because they had it showed it at school, and she's she just said I didn't like the music. I didn't want to listen to the music, and so she like went into the corner and read a book while the kids were watching this because she just
Do you know
didn't
what?
care
There's
for the
a
K-pop.
character in there that she was trying to sing on stage and then she couldn't sing and her voice was funny. And then she walks off, right? And I was thinking, oh, what a shame. And then suddenly she starts singing because it's a musical. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? But, I guess kids like it. I just didn't want to watch anymore. I
Yeah,
tried.
I just
tried
Should
watching it.
just a quick question. Should I haven't watched this. I haven't watched a clip from it. I haven't seen a trailer. I haven't heard a song. Is this worth watching?
I think so. Yeah. And
I think you would like it. I didn't like it at all.
yeah, I just paid attention
Drinker
to the
enjoyed
visuals.
this.
Yeah, yeah. So did Mahler. I just
Yeah.
watched the visuals during the musical numbers because it is
Yeah.
gorgeous. It's well animated.
There you go,
It is.
Dr.
Animation's
Iceman,
great.
Wrench. No, you shouldn't, Baxwell. There you go.
Dang. But what if
That's-
I was once a teenage girl? Wouldn't this
Do-
Tony
resonate?
really
you-
asked. Yes, watch it, Bax. There you go.
Do
It's
you
all-
like K-pop?
Yeah, I do like K-pop actually.
Then you're
Okay.
gonna like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
on that bombshell?
That was a bombshell?
it's a
Everything's a
2-hour-long
bombshell.
Gangnam Style.
Netflix has signed a deal to release the live-action Gundam movie starring Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo.
What?
Ew. No.
Really?
No.
Is this
okay.
true? Because I couldn't
And-
find a link for this when it was originally out.
Source deadline.
I wonder
Okay,
how
anyone can put
Gundam-
brackets though, Brown.
Oh, okay.
I don't want an Americanized version of Gundam.
Okay.
It's a Japanese property. It
Have
should
they
stay
actually
that way.
shot it? Have they actually shot it then?
Hold on, I'm looking
Is this
it up
actually
right now.
shot?
Oh, no.
Because this, I've never heard, I haven't any news from this at all.
I gotta wonder how It's a Gundam feels about this.
Is this? Are they doing voiceovers or are they actually? This is live action.
This is
Oh,
live
okay.
action.
Okay, so
Hmm.
it's not in production yet. It's that they're
Ah.
like Netflix is looking to purchase it to distribute, but it is
To
live
destroy
action.
it.
Distribute,
Okay.
yes.
It would be
Yeah.
made
Destroy
by
it.
Legend. Looks like it's going to be made by Legendary Pictures.
Okay.
Mm.
So it wouldn't
Okay.
it wouldn't be made by Netflix, but it would be developed
Distributed.
with and distributed. Yeah.
Mm.
If Netflix
Right.
have a say in this, it's dead.
You know what? Sorry, this will be a brief sidetrack. I recently watched that Netflix series Made with Margaret Qualley because Uninspired recommended it. And in an era where Netflix has completely shit the bed, they somehow can manage to put out stuff that is better than the source material. So
Mm.
just
There you
saying.
go. Okay. What we eating, by the way?
Nom, 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 nom.
Welcome
Terminal
to
List is better than the source
ASMR
material. but
eating
that's Amazon.
noises on.
Yeah, I'll agree with you, especially that first season. Yeah, I'm hoping that the second book though,
Okay.
that first
Yeah.
half was really good.
Who saw this breaking? Hollywood actress Sydney Sweeney might get arrested for vandalism charges after climbing the Hollywood sign and hanging her bras on it to promote her new laundry
Can-
brand.
This is
Can I-
bullshit. It's a publicity stunt.
It's a
It is.
publicity stunt, and Dom Luker is not a credible
Okay.
source.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, hold on. Go back for a second. Can I have
Yeah,
a hot
but-
take on this?
You're going to then.
Okay, but may I have a hot take on this?
You're going to.
Okay, she did a photo shoot for this, which I recommend looking at those photos because, you know, even I'm a little less straight after looking at those. But I went to the website because I was curious because, like, every celebrity puts out like a lingerie brand now. It's the thing to do alongside like fucking supplements or makeup. And I was kind of disappointed because Sydney Sweeney has the body and I think the charm to sell a line that is better than Rihanna's, which I think is probably the gold standard for celebrity lingerie lines.
Oh, wow.
But it's very simplistic. It looks very generic. It's lingerie that you can buy copies of for half the price on Amazon. So I'm actually more curious if this is like a drop shipping thing or she was just partnered to be a CEO to sell the brand for this
Oh, okay.
unknown developer. But yeah, I was quite disappointed at what she put out on that website.
Yeah, it's unlikely it's anything else other than a drop ship thing. That's
Yeah.
kind of how
What does
Yeah,
that
yeah.
mean? Drop ship.
they just attach her name to stuff that's already made, and you order it from them, and then the people
I
who
get
made
I
it
get
ship it.
It's got nothing to do with sending Marines into an alien war zone.
No, not at all.
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately.
Yes. No.
Also, the other problem with it
Sorry,
is
go back.
I'm sorry. Just the one other issue I have with this is Sydney Sweeney is not really liked by women. She's liked by men. So no one was going to buy this really anyways.
Oh, okay.
Like Rihanna is at least an instance where like men think she's hot and women just admire her. So like, of
Ooh.
course you're going to buy her shit.
Okay, who saw this? Spanish pro footballer. Help me out here.
Ariana Bonmati.
No, is it?
Aitana Bonmati.
Aitana. It's
Comes
Aitana
out
Bonmati.
as straight.
Is this a serious news item right here?
I thought it was
it's
a
not
joke.
quite April yet, is it?
No, but I do think it's both stunning and brave.
Well, we've
over
said
its
that, haven't
reason.
we? We've said something like this over the
Yeah.
months.
Did people think she was a lesbian?
Don't know, but it'll get to the point where it'll be characters coming out as straight. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my point of the slide.
Yeah, she's a professional women's pro athlete, so there's an assumption there.
It tickled me. It tickled me, as it were. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Who's making lots of noises, crispy noises?
Me.
Oh,
Okay.
so basically, there was a Q&A. I did look this up because I thought this was hilarious and was wondering what was going on. So apparently, there was some Q&A where a fan asked her whether she liked men, women, or both, and she said, "Men." I guess maybe it goes without saying. But
I mean,
people were laughing about the idea that that she had to come out as straight, that people didn't know.
I want to know why it even matters. Anyway,
Well, it doesn't.
Because
But
people are stupid. That's why.
It tickled my. That's very, very loud, by the way, swappers.
why?
You eating?
Your crinkly bag.
Crinklies.
Extremely loud, mate.
I'm about 3 meters away from my mic, and I've got my mouth closed. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds like crinkling a package or something.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, what could it be? I never look at this ahead of time. So
I suggested something for the bin in the Twitter chat. Is
it Shooty? Is it Greta?
Is it Greta?
Not this
How
week.
dare you?
Okay.
Should have one for Shooty.
Oh yeah, it is it.
Okay. The BBC are in trouble. Who's good at reading?
they
Prof.
Oh,
Prof.
sorry. The BBC has been urged to rethink colorblind casting tokenism and preachy storylines about the UK's colonial history in scripted series. According to a major study commissioned by the broadcaster, conducted by former BAFTA chair Anne Morrison, and ex-Ofcom executive Chris Bonatavala, the thematic review of portrayal and representation across BBC output found that clunky depictions of race can cause more harm than good. Really? Wow.
No shit.
The 80-page report revealed audience complaints about Doctor Who casting Nathaniel Curtis as Sir Isaac Newton in the 60th anniversary special Wire Blue Yonder, as well as the 2023 Agatha Christie series Murder is Easy, which featured an allegory on colonialism.
Yeah,
You
this
needed
is
an
actually
88. Hold on, they needed an 80-page report to be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, race swapping bad."
Oh, wait till you see what they got paid for that. But this is actually good. This shouldn't be in the bin. This is like
It's kind of a
pretty
50-50 back. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else to go in the bin.
No,
so-
well, it should be in the bin, right? Because it's common sense, and BBC doesn't have it. They're a bunch of freaking aces, aren't they? BBC.
you think they're going to
So-
listen to this report?
Of course they're not. Of course they're not. Because there's too many gay people running the BBC.
Hey,
It's,
you know
I
what?
mean, come on. Let's
Okay.
face it.
Ian, whatever you say, my grandmother told me that Anne
Go on.
Boleyn was black. Okay.
It is ridiculous, isn't it?
Okay,
It's
I will
absolutely
say
ridiculous.
though. Okay, I will say,
Mm.
Gladiators on the BBC is fantastic.
Yeah, and their casting isn't colorblind. That's not what colorblind means. Their casting is deliberate and based on color. So
Yeah,
to call it
deliberate.
colorblind casting is very disingenuous.
Okay,
When you read this, when you read this guy's name out, I was halfway across the kitchen, right? And it honestly sounded like you said Chris Bummetvala. So I had to rush back to read it on the screen just to make sure, and it wouldn't have surprised me if that was how it was spelt either.
Chris Bum Valhalla. Yes.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Ofcom sounds like they're in charge of like missiles or something.
Why?
Okay.
Why do this though? I mean, The last thing I saw on the BBC, and I was really excited, was the War of the Worlds, and I thought they were going to do it properly, and they didn't. They just shoved the message in there. It was just heartbreaking.
Garbage.
It was absolute shit, and that was the last thing I saw on the BBC.
Yeah,
last
somebody
thing.
send a copy of this report to Christopher Nolan, but I fear it's too late.
Yeah.
Side effect legend numbers wrenched. Gladiators is top wank fodder. Sorry, I meant Great Britain. I love Gladiators. When BBC does something well, it does it well. Yeah, but the hits are few and
They
far
haven't done
between
these-
these days.
I don't think anything well in countless years, haven't they?
And finally,
What?
who saw this?
Oh,
That's my gun.
It took 38 years, but I finally got one. Pretty sure I don't need to explain to this group. We found where your gun went, Ian.
Yeah, we know who stole it.
Bloody stole my gun. Fucking dear, oh dear.
does it work though? That's the question.
You do realize if you ever watch Sin City, that gun is featured in it. Loads of guns from loads of different movies are in that. Yeah, if you watch Sin City very carefully, yeah.
I
was
did
one of
watch
those
it carefully, but that was mostly for
Yeah, I know.
Brown.
Yeah.
Durkee's comment just there. In joke.
This one. Durkee McDurkee.
if it has an orange trigger, I'd be so upset. Yeah.
God, I'd be pissed off if somebody had
Shoot
stolen
Nerf
that.
darts.
Yeah.
no manual. This is the Robocop Auto 9.
Yeah.
Not really based on the Beretta at all.
Good weapon.
Never mind, Ian. At least it went to a good home, or did it? We don't know.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Stole my bloody gun.
Bastards. Okay, I think that's it, folks.
Is that it? Wow, thank God.
Oh,
Jason.
I'm gonna have to 3D print one of those for Ian so I can bring it to him.
Excellent.
That is it, folks.
Slag you muppet. Slag muppet. Shut it.
Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats, and just being there as you are every Sunday. So, chat, appreciate that. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Let's get the let me get the guests up. Bear with me. Yeah, it was an IGN 7 this evening. Professor R2, cheers, Prof.
Cheers.
Swappers, cheers, pal.
Thank you. Thanks to the chat. Thanks to everyone else on the panel as well. I guess we're doing movies again on Wednesday, so that should be good.
Yeah. It's the Phobos, cheers, mate.
No worries. Thanks. Thank you, chat.
Vex Electronica. Cheers, Vex.
Cheers. Thank you for having me back, and thank you for accepting my casual racism.
I will just say it was the guests, not the presenter.
But you're allowed to say it though, because you're a woman of color.
I am a
So
guest
there.
of color. There you
Yeah,
go.
Absolutely.
and last but by no means least, the Mega Geek. Cheers, Ian.
No worries. No worries.
I will say, folks, is Beast up on tomorrow? Do we know, Vex?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I
you
know,
on it?
yes.
Okay, so
All
Vex is on tomorrow, Trev Tuesday, we're back Wednesday. You know the drill, folks. We are going over to Wayfarers. I think it's going to do an auto raid. So are they doing Babylon 5 again? Do we know? Or
Yes, we are doing the second part of Voice in the Wilderness, I think. Yeah.
Muppet.
That is it, then, folks. We will see you over at Wayfarers. If we don't see you at Wayfarers, you know the drill. Have a great week, everybody. Take care.